My name is Richard Seaman, and I am coming at you from the Southwest Institute of Healing Arts in Tempe, Arizona. And I'm also the lead instructor at the Southwest Institute of Healing Arts on campus in Tempe. And hi, Rodney, how you doing? And I'm also the founder and director of Seattle Life Coach Training in Seattle, Washington. I'm so happy to be with you today. And today I wanted to just welcome you to this live Facebook presentation where I'm going to have an opportunity to discuss with you a little bit about life coaching, what life coaching is, and then of course I want to talk to you about the BRAVE model, which I created with a friend of mine named Brandy many years ago, back in 2017. So I want to talk to you a little bit about what we do, but it's a little bit different than most coaching programs out there in the world. So we are what I refer to as a transformational approach to life coaching. And so what does that mean to be a transformational approach to life coaching? We believe that our training is personal, professional, and spiritual development simultaneously. And we also believe that in order for you to ask anyone to transform their life, you must be willing to do your own work. So what that means is that when you take the coaching program, everything that we teach you, we're going to ask you to try that on in your own life. So what ends up happening, not only you are in a professional training program, learning to become a life coach in the world, but you're also doing your own inner work. Isn't that amazing? So I would like to ask you, for those of you that have taken the training program, how many of you have learned a lot about yourself? And then, of course, once you've learned that about yourself, you've then taken that out into the world and help other people do the same thing. So it's so powerful to be able to do that. So what is a life coach? So a life coach is someone that is about helping people move their self in a direction that they want to go. It's about goals, it's about aspirations, it's about dreams, it's about manifestation. It's about creating the life that you really want to have. And one of the principles that I talk about in my book, Spiritual Reliability, is that you cannot do this alone. Therefore, there are two types of help. There is human help and there is also divine help. And so it's important that we get that what a life coach is a conduit to be able to help people to be able to connect to themselves either through human resources or through divine resources. And if you've been noticing for the last 16 years in these coaching, or 16 days we've been doing coaching sessions live on Facebook, is that there's so many different types of coaches out there. Some people are spiritual coaches, some are soul stylists like Sharon are. They've got Dolce, who's a little bit different. Rodney is also a powerful life coach, and Melanie's a powerful life coach, but there's so many different types of coaching out there, is that we are a little bit more of a spiritual program that helps you connect to a higher power, a God of understanding, if you may want to use those words. So we ask you, what is your God of understanding? What is your reference point to life coaching? And what is your reference point to your higher power? So a life coach is there to help you to co-create your life with a human being that will assist you in getting you to where you want to go. And then, of course, also helping you connect to a higher power, which is the combination of two types of help. Hello, Erica, how you doing? So it's really about learning how to co-create your life, and a life coach does that for you. It helps you get you from where you are to where you want to go. If we think about life coaches are gap workers, or we're fog walkers. We're really helping our clients be able to walk through the gaps of their life. So what is a gap defined as? A gap is defined as that you're not where you were and you're not where you want to be, but you're in between, bringing a new possibility. What I know for a fact is that not all clients that come to life coaches are going to be like, oh, I'm so happy with my gap. I'm so happy that I lost my job. I'm so happy that I had gone through a divorce. But the truth of it is that if you lost that job, you were probably not supposed to be there anyway. Or possibly you weren't even supposed to be, you were in that transition, you were not listening to the divine whispers that are moving through you. and it was asking you to move on anyway. And so the universe did you a favor by releasing you from that job. Hi, Dina. Nice to see you, my dear. And so the bottom line is that we have to understand that coaches are gap workers, and we help people see that place of gap as a place of possibility, which is really about being also a fog walker. So what is faith? It's about learning to walk in the fog. And so what coaches do is we help you walk through the gaps of your life that are a little bit foggy, and we help you get from one place to the next. So I want to give you 7 reasons why you should become a life coach, and here they are. So by becoming a life coach, you will become a strong and clear communicator. Hello, Christine. So you're going to become a strong and clear communicator. For those of you that have taken the training programs, either at SWIHA, online, on campus, or in Seattle with me, you guys know that part of that training is to find your voice and to be a strong and powerful communicator, to allow this life force that's within you to be able to come out and to be the messenger that you're here to be. That might be as a coach, that might be as a human resources manager, that might be in your relationship, that might be in your relationships with your children. It doesn't matter, because you're going to become a strong and open and powerful communicator. The second reason that you should become a life coach is that you're going to be gaining clarity and goals on your goals and aspirations. So part of the process that I just talked about is that coaches and the coaching program is about helping you figure out what's going on with your life first. It's about pruning back the things that are no longer serving you, and then to get really super uber clear on your own goals and your own aspirations. How could you possibly not want that, right? So it's all about personal professional training. A third way that you would want to become a life coach is that you're going to be able to connect to your intuition, your higher power, and your own inner knowing. So what if I told you that every coach has an intuition? And if you don't resonate with that wording, you might want to think about the idea that it's about having a gut level knowing. And what I say to my students all the time in classes is that you know that you know that you know. So use it. So as a coach, you would be able to learn how to access your intuition, which is a crystal clear channel of clarity, which is way different than being in your head. There are 3 places that we can coach from as coaches. We can coach from our head, we can coach from our heart, or we can coach from our knowing or our intuition. So in the coaching program, you are going to be able to access an intuition, and maybe you don't even know what intuition is, but we're going to help you find that intuition. The 4th reason that you want to become a life coach is because you're going to be able to excel in your current business that you're already in. So think about this. So if you're working in any industry for yourself as a soulful entrepreneur or for somebody else, the programs that we teach you are going to help you to excel, to be a better communicator. So how many of you out there that have taken the programs know this about the training that you've taken, that it already up-leveled so many areas of your life? So of course it's going to excel big portions of your life in a big way. So you're welcome, Maria. How you doing today? You needed this today, so I'm appreciative of your comments. And so if you want to throw some questions at me today, please do, because I'm more than willing to take those questions for you and help you out with your own thoughts. Hi, Kate. How you doing, my dear? So the 5th reason that you should become a life coach is you're going to be connecting to like-minded people, community, and having connection. One of the principles that we teach in the life coaching program is that all problems come from separation, therefore the solution is connection. And so think about what I just said to you. So it's so much, hi Dulce, it's so much about understanding that we can't do this alone. As human beings, we were not designed to be alone in the world. So when you connect to a program or a community of like-mindedness, you are going to be gaining a whole soul tribe. you're going to be gaining a whole community of like-minded people. And what better options are there than to hang out with people that think like you, that co-create like you, that communicate like you, that want to have those deeper, high-level conversations. And in a coaching program, you're going to get that. That's the beauty of community and like-minded people. And then you can also come 1 weekend a month in campus and also be with community and like-minded people. So again, remember that we're not designed to do this alone and that all problems come from separation. Therefore, the solution is connection. The sixth reason why you should become a life coach is that you're going to change your life and the lives around you. So we've already talked about this. You're going to shift so many things in your life. And I have a belief system that we all come into these training programs as an overgrown tree, like the tree behind me, but it's overgrown. And there's parts of that tree that aren't serving us anymore. It's overhanging, it's heavy. And through the training, we're going to be beginning to prune back those parts of you that aren't serving you anymore so you can become free to express yourself, to be the gift that you're put on this earth to be. Imagine that. That's an amazing thing to be able to do, to be able to change your life first and then take the things that you've learned and then change the lives around you. That's a sixth reason why you should become a life coach. And then the seventh reason why you should become a life coach is because you're going to start your own life coaching practice and get paid to transform lives. Now think about that. Can you imagine having a life purpose every single day? Hi Carla, how you doing, my dear? Having a life purpose every single day that you get to wake up, fire up your own laptop every single day and coach people and begin to be a soulful entrepreneur. A soulful entrepreneur is one that has a deeper connection with people in the world. And so you get to do this every single day and get paid to transform lives. I mean, how could you go anything beyond that? So thank you, Carla. It's good to see you too, you beautiful soul. Good to see you. And so the piece to this is, all I can say to you is that I've given you 7 reasons why you should become a life coach. And for the last 16 days, you've seen so many different coaching messengers and people that coach with different styles that I want you to know that you are your own messenger. You are your own life force. And that there's not one person that's like you. And the greatest gift you can bring the world is to bring your own life force, your own gifts into the world. Let me go further. And so maybe, just maybe, I don't know, maybe a thought, maybe you need to get a little braver in your life, right? And maybe it's time for you to look at the possibility of one way for you to become braver is to become a life coach. Because it's about maybe being brave and about stepping into your power, right? We got to step into our power. We've got to let go of those limiting beliefs and not go back to the things that we were doing before. What we're asking you to do as a coach is to step up, step it up. Make sure that everything you're doing in your life is an up level and that your contribution is an up level in the world. And what I believe is that when you're in a coaching program, like Carla says, it was life-changing for her. If it was life-changing for you, give me some love. We're asking you to up level your life. And imagine if everybody was seeking to give birth to their greatest and highest self, the whole world would rise. Now think about that. That's what it comes down to. It's that we're asking you in the coaching program, we're asking you to give birth to your greatest and highest self. And when we are all giving birth to our highest self, imagine a world like that. Imagine a world that is everyone seeking to give birth to their highest self. And when they do that, the whole world rises. That's powerful. And let me tell you something. If there's any time right now in the world that you need to be doing this, it's now. Because if you haven't noticed the state of mind of the world, we are in some crises and we've got some uncertainty in the world like we've never seen before. And so there would be never a better time than right now to step up and do your life purpose. Now, I'm not asking you to jump ship from your current career. I'm not asking you to leave your job. I'm asking you to sign up for a program like this that is going to enhance your life, that you could do on the evenings and weekends. It's very digestible. And so let's talk again about being more brave. And so let's say that you're sitting there going, this guy's making sense. Well, I've been doing this since 2003, and I have trained and educated and transformed thousands of lives through the life coaching program at SWIHA and at Seattle Life Coach through training and through my books and through my talks. And you know what? I was one of those people. I was one of those people that was looking for purpose and power and passion in my life and a plan. And when I took the coaching program, it all made sense. It all made sense. And so if you resonate with this, give me some love, because I know that's the truth. So Carla says, it saved my life and I'm happy to be able to help others also. Right, Carla? I remember who you were. I remember the first weekend with you, Carla. And so I remember you were so busy in your head that you weren't listening. Remember that? And you became what I call a blended being. You got out of your head and into your body, and you began to be softer in the world. And I appreciate you allowing me to coach you through that so you could be a powerful and magnificent human being that you are. So thank you. So I want to take you now through the BRAVE model. And this is going to be taking a fast and hard look at your life and how to become braver, bolder, and bigger in the world. So Dulce says, so true, so empowering, and it felt like permission to stand in my own power, right? I mean, where do you go in the world that people are going to ask you to be brave and to be powerful and to have a purpose and to be in the conversation that is asking you to step it up, to up-level your life? This is why it's so important for us to take classes like this. Hi, Joe. To take classes like this that are going to help us reach our highest potential. And again, it's a transformational approach. First you, and then you're going to help others. And you get paid to transform lives. Imagine that.